Roses are red, violets are blue. This craft is easy and it's just for you. That was cheesy. But anyways, let's move along. I'm going to use some Hershey Kisses, this little glue dot floral tape from Dollar Tree, these little dowels from Dollar Tree, and these 3 red roses from Dollar Tree. The only reason I got these roses was because I need the greenery, and as well as this cellophane wrap. Everything's from the Dollar Tree except for the Hershey Kisses, so let's get to it. I cut a piece of 6x6 cellophane paper, as you can see right there. I glued these 2 kisses together to make kind of like a little pointed, the bud of the rose. I'm taking this dowel as well as some of this floral piece, and this was a better deal than just getting 1 rose for $1 when I got 3 roses for $1, and the greenery and some of those little fake foliage little baby's breath. So what I'm going to do first is cover the dowel. I want to cover up the bottom, so I'm going to wrap around a little piece of greenery right there. This is going to be the bottom. I didn't want the dowel to show. Next, I'm all over the place here. Next, I'm going to wrap the cellophane around the chocolate. And there's this little tail, so I want to make them all completely straight. I'm sure you can cut the cellophane paper down to 5x5, but I did it like this. I'm going to stick the dowel down to kind of where the point is and squeeze it together. I want to make sure that the cellophane is nicely tightly wrapped. Next, taking this floral tape and wrapping it around the candy and the cellophane. It will be a little bit kind of loose, so if they wanted to eat the candies, they're not going to have this hard time trying to pull off the chocolate from the dowel. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of green around the rose, just to make it kind of realistic, I want to say. And then as well as pulling the green floral tape a little bit tight, just so that it can wrap around and get sticky around it. Not super tight that it's going to rip. So I'm telling you from experience. And then just wrap around that little buddy all the way down from the dowel. And as you can see, we covered the bottom, so it's not going to show at all. Rip it up and just kind of push it together. It's sticky, so it's able to stick onto itself. And that's super easy. Look at that. We did that in no time. Like I said, all the stuff is from the Dollar Tree except for the candy. Now here are a couple of already made ones, and I tied them around with one of those hair ties, little tiny elastic ties. And I'm going to have some ribbons and tissues and other papers around, so I'm going to show you guys how I wrap them around. I grabbed 2 pieces of paper. I'm not even going to give you sizes because I just eyeballed it. I just needed them bigger and wider than the roses. So I'm going to take the bottom left corner and wrap it around, fold it over, take this smaller piece and wrap that around, so it gives it the idea that the tissue is wrapped all the way around when it's not. I'm also going to do this other piece right here, folded it down and just gathered it together. The reason I did 2 of these papers is because the book, the music sheet is actually the tissue paper or the wrap paper from, what is it called? Willow Lane. And I didn't want a construction paper or pattern paper because it's really thick. So this was a perfect way for me to use that. And I like that it bended very nicely and it still has a stiff thickness to it. And then I just added a bow. Of course, when tying this bow, I know I turned the flowers upside down. You wouldn't be tying real flowers like this. And then I just added the little tag right there. And I'm using the La La Love collection by Crate Paper. And I'm using my fabric scissors because, I hate using paper scissors on my fabric stuff or my ribbons. So there we go. And then I just burned the edges so that it will not fray. There we go. And I'm going to tie, like I said before, if it was real flowers, you wouldn't be going through all this mess, but nothing's going to break. I'm going to end up giving these to my best friend. I'm going to her job on Valentine's Day and going to give her these with a little other gift. But you could see in the back how you could see the 2 papers. And I did that again because I didn't want the paper to crinkle completely. if I used a lot, I would have to mess around with it more, and obviously the tissue was already kind of getting a little crinkly and wrinkled. But here we go. That was super easy, and it's a size 12 total, 12 inches tall. I think it turned out really cute and super easy Dollar Tree products and stuff you have at home with your paper collections. Thanks guys for stopping by. Here's some stills and I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Sorry about my corny joke.